Nasty, nasty, nasty. Spring break in Houston has to be a humiliation ritual. I thought spring break was supposed to be fun, but people are catching the clap, the burn, the Rona. Best case scenario, you just ended up getting scammed. Unfortunately for some of these individuals, they'll be burning for the rest of their life.
Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, if we don't leave Houston with an STD, we ain't.
Please stop playing with your life. Please, okay? Not all STDs are curable. In fact, there are a couple that will literally slowly kill you.
Now I have to download this app to text this man to tell him to call me. And then when he gets on my phone, I have to say, hey, I tested positive for HIV. Not only that, but you probably gave it to me because there's literally nowhere else I could have got it.
She will always remember Houston spring break.
This is a serious topic. Take y'all to them place where y'all come back from Houston. Y'all and all them up there sucking or whatever y'all think y'all doing till the fuck y'all don't even know. Check them mic charts, man. Cause shit is going on out here. Motherfuckers getting clapped when they coming back. You feel me? I will not be out any I talk to, I will be checking mic charts. And I ain't playing it.
You know the worst part about this is who's recording it. This isn't a stranger or some random person on the street. This is someone who is close to her, riding in the same car. With friends like these, you don't need enemies. Spring break might get canceled because people don't know how to act.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the quiet thing out loud and without all the vitriol that some of the other videos may have. Y'all are going to see to it that spring break is canceled across the country in the years to come. And not saying that schools won't have spring break because everybody needs a vacation, but states are going to start banning spring break travelers. They are going to start denying the insurgence of cash and putting the safety and the well-being and their community first. It makes no sense how thousands, and Houston said it was a record-breaking number of people in Houston for spring break and the chaos that y'all caused. And all this is not in the spirit of partying and having a good time. The parties, y'all aren't partying, y'all not dancing, y'all are literally going to a state that already has a booming system in the sense of who lives there, their economy, and you're dragging it down. Everywhere your crowds go, there's fights, there's lewd acts, there's drinking. And some people may say, well, that's spring break. No, it's not. No, it's not. And the problem is that there's a growing number of instances that every time a certain group of individuals between the ages of 19 and 30 get together in these spaces, and 30 is kind of pushing it because if you're 30, you technically, this is not your spring break, but I'm saying 30 because who am I to say who's in school and what age, right? When y'all get together in these mass droves, all of a sudden y'all think it's reality TV show time. Y'all think that a camera is watching. Y'all are being totally reckless on the roadways. Y'all are causing accidents. Y'all are fighting everywhere you go. Y'all are literally carrying yourselves like a bunch of wild animals. And I will not be surprised if states start to really say no. When spring break time comes up and you guys start booking hotels, those hotels are going to start requiring that you upload your driver's license or a form of ID prior to booking. And trust me, they are going to start denying your stay or making it extremely expensive to stay there for that week, right? As far as how these clubs are acting, that's a whole different conversation. But the number of y'all who went to Houston and acted as though you were raised in barns needs to be studied. And let's not talk about the numbers that's going to come out in the weeks to come about how many STDs y'all got. I am 100% sure that Houston is a super spreader event of something. And something that a lot of y'all ain't going to be able to get rid of. Y'all better stop going places and acting up and acting like animals just because you think that it's a number of you guys and it's okay. It's not okay. It's embarrassing.
I understand where she's coming from, but that's up to the government, not the businesses. If anything, they want it to be bigger next year. Do you really think that these businesses care about people's safety? No, they want your money. Unless the city steps in like in Miami, this will only be bigger next year. People were getting freaky just to say they got freaky.
This past weekend was filled with nothing but Jezebels. and warlocks coming together, and everybody complaining about the shooting, the wild SEX parties, just all of the wild shit and stuff that was going on. Like, man, if you was in Houston this weekend, you was out there. If you was in Houston this weekend, in the mix of everything, you exactly who I'm talking to. Because people who are really in touch with the creator, who are really woke, ain't going to nothing like that. Why would you go to some place where all these millions of people that drink, smoke, party, that like drama, chaos, BS, all these folks linking up and coming to one spot? What do you think's gonna happen? It ain't gonna be nothing but BS. I would never go to no spring break crap, man. I did this stuff one time in college, man. It felt like I was in hell. Went to the beach. These folks were having orgies. They was smoking, doing coke. They were doing all type of stuff. Having all type of unprotected SCX in between alleyways with strangers, then walking off. Like, just doing all type of stuff. I was literally seeing people just sleep with people and lick people's ASS on the beach. Like, just licking different girls' butts and women sucking and licking different dudes and stuff. Like, it was just wild, man. Like, that's a bad use of free will, man. It's just a bad use of free will. Jesus on the way back, though, man.
So, yeah, the lady's like, man, we don't have y'all here. I'm like, what you mean you don't have me here? She's like, your bottle girl did not put you on the list. I'm like, yeah, they sent me proof that they put me in the motherfucking group chat. I'm on the list. We're on the fucking list. They're like, ma'am, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do about it. You need to contact your bottle girl. Contact the bottle girl? Okay, let me try that. I'm calling this girl named Lovebree. I don't know her fucking name on Instagram, but I'm going to attach it because I don't keep up. I'm calling her. She's not answering. Mind you, I text her when I was 25 minutes away. I said, hey, I'm 25 minutes away. She said, okay. It's pouring raining. Pouring raining. I want y'all to see what I looked like before I went there. Because if you go to Saka, this will be you. And we finna get on these fucking security bouncers, whatever want to be. We're trying to explain to them, like, hey, we booked the section. We can't contact the girl. We're not on the list. They don't give a fuck. They're like, back up, ma'am, back up. I don't care, back up. Her name's not on the list, back up. I'm like, sir, no, wait. We paid $200. We on the list. Oh, I don't care. Get back up. Mind you, it's raining. They're pushing us from underneath the shade into the motherfucking rain. What is going on right now? My homegirls are looking at me because I booked it. I'm looking at them. They looking at me. I'm looking at them. They looking at me. I don't know what the to say.
She got scammed by a bottle girl. She should be thankful that all she got was scammed. What most likely happened is that someone overpaid for her section. Any reasonable business would just refund her since she paid in advance. But that's not the case with the clubs in Houston. They sold one section to multiple people because the demand was so high. That is just scummy behavior by the club. Houston Spring Break was a super spreader event, and the media isn't saying a word.
Roughly 3 million people went out to Houston for spring break. A bunch of those people had unprotected sex. A bunch of those people contracted HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. Syphilis rates are up 79%. A bunch of those people will go home thinking that they got out safe. They're clean. They will think that for months or even years. They won't get tested thinking that they have nothing. They'll have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. And those people will have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. And those people will go on to have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. Suddenly there's hundreds of thousands of people with HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. America is about to experience a full-blown STD epidemic. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to explore the field. You deserve to explore yourself and your desires. But the more active you are, the more responsible you are. You have to go get tested. You have to have that awkward my chart conversation, and you have to verify that it's true. Because now people are editing their my charts. Starting this past week, every time you scratch that itch, you are running the risk of being the next person with AIDS. If your partner went to Houston this past week, go get tested. If you plan on hooking up with someone in the upcoming weeks, ask for their my chart. It goes for everyone, every gender, male or female. We are all human and we all need to be taking care of the one body that the universe gave us.
Somebody, please bring back arranged marriages because clearly people don't know how to handle freedom. The first question you need to ask on every day is, where were you in March of 2026? And if they say Houston, skedaddle.
And I hope if y'all went to Houston, y'all going to get checked. And I don't mean tomorrow. I mean wait a couple of days to go get checked because it ain't going to show up the next day. But y'all need to be at the health units ASA because ain't no way in the hell y'all was in Houston riding and grinding and dining and sucking and doing all this extra shit. Like, fuck, where they do that at? Then people was getting scammed. I saw a girl on here did a whole story time. She got laced. She went with a whole group of people that she didn't know were her friends' cousins. And they was all weird. They laced the fuck out her drink, then beat her up and everything. Like, this girl is in a hospital and everything. Like, this crazy as hell. Like, it's too much going on. People cars got caught on fire. Like, it is so dangerous out here. Like, what was y'all doing in Houston? Like, did y'all think that, I don't know what the y'all was thinking. Y'all must thought y'all was at the circus, because I know they spring break be lit, but it was a whole different type of level. Clubs scamming people for $35, $23, $100 a section, then giving it away to the next people, which is that's something that Houston always do. But I'm just saying, God damn.
Okay, y'all. So the results are in for the 2026 spring break here in Houston. Now, if you came down to the city and visited over the spring break week, this video is for you. I need you to listen up. And for those that live here in the city, if you was out doing spring break 2026 this year, doing God knows what, well, God knows with who, you need to listen in on this video as well. Now, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to share this video to anybody that came down to the city and visit during the 2026 spring break week. Now, what y'all about to hear, baby, when I tell you, gonna have your mouth wide open. Yes, I said it. Now, the results that I am about to share with y'all need to listen to these results. These are the STD. Yes, I said STD results of spring break 2026 here in Houston. Y'all listen to this. And when I come back, we gonna talk about it.
In honor of spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunch. Yeah, this is real. I just thought somebody was calling. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79% in the year 2025 leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%. Gonorrhea, chlamydia has surged 32%. And the ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hot spots, where they're saying like the main sources of these STDs are coming from: Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union area. The demographic is Black people, Hispanics, whites, ranging from the ages 15 to 35. Yeah, so if you went to Houston for spring break, I hope you didn't hunch nobody out there. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm back. Now I hope y'all was able to listen to that and listen to it very carefully. Now I know y'all heard her say what areas those rates skyrocket in. Now, if you're not sure what area you visited when you came here to Houston, baby, I'm just gonna tell you like this: go get yourself checked, okay? Because I know I've seen a lot of videos, especially the men, talking about, oh, they like coming to Houston during spring break because they say the women are easy down here in Houston. That's what they say. Now, me and you both know if you from Houston, that's a damn lie, okay? Because ain't nothing easy about me. But anywho, you might want to go and get yourself checked. And let this be a lesson. When you go into an unfamiliar city for spring break, for vacationing, I don't care what the purpose of you going to that city for. Know who you sleeping with. Know their status. Better yet, how about you just don't go down there and sleep with nobody? How about you just go down there, vacate, have a good time, and take your ass back home, STD free? How about that? Because, baby, the way these rates have skyrocketed over the spring break week, baby, I know y'all was out here doing something strange for a piece of change. I know y'all was, because I even heard that they caught a couple of people having sex out in the parking lot at the carnival. Yeah, especially y'all. Y'all gonna get yourself tested. Because I don't know where y'all from, but that's what we don't do down here in Texas. At least to my knowledge, we don't. But anyways, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Again, share this video with whoever you want to share it with. And baby, go get yourself tested. Please go get yourself tested. I'm glad they didn't say my area. Katie. Y'all don't bring y'all breathing on us with that. All right, I said enough. Let me go. Share this video with whoever you want to share with and get the word out. Go get tested. All right. We're going to talk about this down in the comment section. Child, let me go and mind my own business.
We got scammed, Gemma. Can you please tell your supporters on TikTok about my story?
Girl, I told you not to go to Houston. Y'all want to be big money. Y'all want to go on down there. And y'all know Houston people is scamming right now. They making a killing off y'all. I heard somebody say they made $20.
I mean, somebody should know something. Like, we get paid $4,500, $2,300 for a section, and we pay $1,500 for some other like these ain't number scammers up here. Get on your TikTok and let the people know they is scamming up in Houston.
I tried to tell y'all not to go, but y'all don't want to listen. So now you want to call me and say, girl, I ain't got no supporters. Who? What you want me to let the people know? What?
Girl, you didn't tell me.
Yes, I did, but
I'm finna cry, like, for real. And I ain't got no more money.
Girl, you better find some quickly.
Send me some money, please,
Fill
so we
your
can
ass.
get home. Because this don't make no sense. We done got scammed out of 2 sections. And on top of that, the Airbnb hosts act like they don't even want us there no more. Get on TikTok and let the people know,
these
Gemma.
people don't give a damn. I'm telling you right now.
What are her supporters supposed to do? Go play Batman and get her money back? Get off the phone and call the police. No wonder they got scammed. Just boneheads talking.
I'm just trying to figure out why people would think that coming to Houston for spring break is a good idea. Like, we don't have no beaches. We don't have anything like walking around. Like, Miami has the whole strip. We just don't have that. Unless you just go on a third ward and walk up and down the street, then you only got a couple bars right there. Like, I really just don't understand the concept behind that. Not only that, but y'all are paying thousands of dollars for these little bottles of tequila. What are we doing? I mean, in real life, all the black-owned places in Houston, most of them are scammers. They just want the money. I've never heard of a section bid in my life until this new age came around. I don't even support black-owned businesses in Houston because the service is terrible, the food be terrible. It's very rare that you're gonna see me doing any of those things because I already know what to expect. Not to mention, I opened up one of the most popular sports bars in Houston. So I've been in the nightlife industry. I've been in the service industry. I bartended out here in Houston for 8, 9 years? Honestly, 10. So yeah, I don't understand. And I really feel bad for y'all mentality, thinking you about to go to a pool party. And did y'all check the weather? Did y'all think that Houston men were compassionate? Did y'all think you were coming down here to 5-star treatment? Baby, this is Houston. This is Houston. That's why I'll go have my girl dinners, very fancy, very nice, and sit the fuck down. I'm not going to buy no sections. How old are we? Spring break? I'm almost 40. Spring break means nothing to me. Like, what's happening out here? Like, for real.
I'm definitely not from around them parts, so I don't know how and when Houston became one big brothel. I don't understand why all the YNs and the young hoes is gathering up to a place that's already overpopulated with diseases and people for spring break. I really don't understand it. I've been to Houston. And it don't give spring break, like, it's not all, like, beachy. And you know how spring break used to have that vibe to it? Like, you would go to the beaches. You would be on the beach. Do Houston even have a beach? Like, I don't know. But it don't look like they down there for the beaches. It look like they down there to do young ho and YN activities and sleep with people. And this little trend that's going around with these corny ass niggas is posting women that they slept with against their will, mind you. And most of the videos, the women is asleep. Have no idea they're being recorded in bed with a man, a boy. This is very much boy behavior. And then I just question, like, how many of these women was intoxicated? How many of these women was coerced into these beds in the first place? Like, and you recording it against their will already give creep. It already give, you have no respect for this girl. Like, are we now going to a city to sleep with people? Is it that bad out there? Like, this new generation just be doing some really corny, really goofy, really dumb stuff for attention and clout. Like, that is not cool. That's not cute. Them the men that don't deserve the pussy cats. Stop it. Ladies, you gotta be safe and be aware in these situations. This is the stuff these men are out here doing. It's a game to them. It's a competition. It's a challenge. It's a viral trend to sleep with you. You don't want to go out like that, girls. No. No. I saw it. I'm like, what is we doing? That's what the kids is doing these days?
She went to the club and ended up in a neck brace.
Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna give y'all the story time on why the fuck I'm in the hospital. Basically, I'm down here with my homegirl and her cousins, right? Never met them. But to sum it up, we went to a club last night called The Address. I got invited out. I brought them with me. We're having a good time. It's vibes. We turned right. I get spiked. My drink gets spiked off of 2 shots, right? So, I'm fucked up. I don't even remember anything of me in the club anymore. I just remember at one point I was throwing up overly bad. So, I guess while we're leaving the club, me and my homegirl cousin, what's her name? Her name Pumpkin, but she go by Pump. She from Mississippi, right? So me and her get into it because I don't really recall, but it was just so much going on. Like, I feel like everybody was just getting like just against me and shit. Like, everybody yelling at me about this and this and that. Mind you, I'm up, y'all. It's not a drunk up. This is somebody put something in my drink up. I don't know what's going on. So me and her popping it. Well, she's saying her shit. I'm saying my shit too. So eventually I end up calling her a bitch because you are. So y'all, I kid you not, that turned on like, think that hurt. So y'all, I'm in the front seat. I could tell this about to fight me and shit. I'm like, bro, just wait till I sober up. Just wait till I sober up. Da da da. She not going. But the other girls that are my homegirl cousins, they were trying to avoid the fight. They kept trying to grab her and shit. But y'all, when I say the bitch built like Debo, you need a grown ass man to hold that bitch back. That don't matter how many it was of us. So fast forward, y'all, she make it to the front door. She opened the door. One of the cousins decided she want to grab my neck, pull me backwards, so we don't fight. So I don't remember anything about the fight other than me getting hit right here. And I just remember she kept just trying to hit my face. That's it. Sure. I'm here. My folks is the one that really convinced me to come get checked out, because I just been telling them, like, y'all, my head hurts, I'm in pain, like, the light's bright. Like, we all think I got a concussion, but they telling me not to go to sleep on it because, you know, night, you feel me? So I'm like, you know what, let me just go get. Okay, so it's the next day. I did get released from the hospital, but to sum this all up, y'all, I got my drink spiked, I got my SB, and I lost my car keys that I had to come out $500 for. I did not have a good trip like I was supposed to, all because I was around some females I don't need to be around. My face is beat up, my body is beat up, it hurts. I still feel sick as shit from the liquor. But what I did learn from this, y'all, do not, and I mean do not, even if it's your homegirl, cousin, friend, or anything, do not go out with folks that you don't know, especially if you don't know how they act off liquor too. Because that girl, y'all, it was something about her. I could never just even really just lock in with her. Like, back in my mind, it kept telling me, just watch out for her, watch out for her.
And if you know me, I get along with people easily. I'm a free-spirited, kind girl, like very genuine. But when my spirit tells me to watch this girl or not really to kick it with her, I should have known right then and there like it was gonna lead up to something like this. So I learned my lesson, y'all. I'm not going out no more. I'm traumatized. I don't want to touch no bottle. I just want to rest.
A story time in the hospital bed, that's when you know things actually got serious. Who spiked her drink though? And her cousin was right there. Why didn't they ask for help? What in the YN is going on here?
Now look at you. I told y'all keep y'all monkey from dying here, man. Now look at you. Y'all burning. That sweet came down here, got burned. I told you it's already too much. There's too much down here. I said, don't come. Don't come to Houston. Please, for your own sake. Stay away. But you came. And you left. But you didn't leave how you came. You left with something more. You left with that heat. You left with that fire. Go get checked, man.
You know what's worse? Even with all of this going on, people still won't get checked because they don't want to face the truth. They know they caught something, but they think with a simple nap, it will all go away.
Everyone's coming to Houston for the livestock show and for spring break, and I already know what that means. Hi, hello. New people, new vibes, new situationships. But let's talk real stats for Harris County. 50,000 plus cases of chlamydia every year, 15,000 to 20,000 cases of gonorrhea every year. Syphilis is on the rise fast, and Houston is one of the top cities for HIV. Now add in travel, parties, alcohol. See where I'm going with this? Here's the part that people ignore. You can have an STD and 0 symptoms. No signs, no clue, still spreading it. So before you leave Houston saying it's just a fun weekend, do yourself a favor. Get tested. No judgment, no awkward clinic visits, just answers. Because what happens in Houston doesn't always stay in Houston.
People are playing with your life and they don't even know it. They need some help.
Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, if we don't leave Houston with an STD, we ain't.
Please stop playing with your life. Please, okay? Not all STDs are curable. In fact, there are a couple that will literally slowly kill you. I'm 22 years old. I'm not a Puritan. I'm not a conservative. I went to a big school. I've been around the block. Like, I didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday, okay? It's not my first day out here. But if you're gonna tell me that you went home from the bar with someone, I would say, okay. If you're gonna tell me, yeah, I don't know, I never even got his name, or maybe I think his name was this, I'm gonna say, no, okay, you need to know who people are. Like, you literally need to know what their legal name is before you're gonna do anything, okay? Number 3, if you genuinely look me in my eyes and you tell me, yeah, I don't know, he forgot a condom, or I didn't think it was necessary. We just were too drunk and we didn't get to that point. No. Okay? Here's what you do in a situation if he forgets a condom. You say, oh, that's too bad. You're really nice, but maybe we can see each other another night this week. You don't go, oh, that's okay. I'm sure nothing will happen anyway. You're clean, right? What do you think he's going to say in that moment, even if he isn't?
Now I have to download this app to text this man to tell him to call me. And then when he gets on my phone, I have to say, hey, I tested positive for HIV. Not only that, but you probably gave it to me because there's literally nowhere else I could have gotten it. I worked in healthcare, right? So it's like you could have gotten it at work, but not really because I have not had any kind of incident. Now I'm really crying because I'm like, I don't want to call him. I don't want to tell him this. Like, and you gave it to me? Like,
August 27th, this week, I found out that I have HIV. I was diagnosed on August 23rd. I was diagnosed. Today is, my attempt at my first day out. I'm going to the movies with my friend. Had a really hard time. It was really hard to get ready. I don't quite know
what I want to do with my story. I don't know if I want to share it. I don't know. My mind is 1,000 places at once. But I wanted to document this in case one day I do decide to share it, so that this part of my journey is seen. I also just want to document this for my own self to see how far I come, because I know I have a life of trials and tribulations, and I know that this is important. This part of the story is important, whatever I make it. That's really all. I never thought I would be here. I never thought I would be talking and recording myself crying. It's not who I am. But I'm here. I'm at my lowest point. Well, I've been lower, actually, which is surprising. But I'm at a really big crossroad in my life. And I'm just here. And I'm thankful for that.
Know you have HIV even if you haven't gotten tested for it. My name is Bianca and I've been living with HIV since 2019. Seeing this question honestly used to frustrate me at first, because how do you describe when your body just doesn't feel like itself? I knew something was off with my body, but I understand where you guys are coming from, the reason why people want to know how to know even if you haven't gotten tested. So this is what I came up with. One of the first symptoms that I experienced right off the bat before I was officially diagnosed was extreme fatigue. I cannot explain to you this level of tiredness. And I've been tired before. I used to work the night shift, so I understand what it feels to be tired. I would wake up in the middle of the day, sometimes at 1 p.m., and by 3 p.m., I needed to take a nap. And it wasn't like a 15-minute nap. It was more like a 3 to 5 hour nap. And then I woke up and I was still tired. The second thing that would let you know that you have HIV is if you have extreme and unexplained weight loss. Unless you're on Ozempic, there is no reason that you should be losing 20 to 25 pounds within 2.5 weeks. That is a big red flag. The third thing that you want to look out for is muscle aches. Before I was diagnosed, I was a gym girly. I still am a gym girly, sort of. But this wasn't the type of like muscle soreness that I was used to. And yet my muscles were always hurting. So much so that my coworkers at the club used to like sit down and give me massages. Like they would massage my knees, my quads, and my ankles because I would just be in so much pain. But you want to know what else causes extreme fatigue, sudden weight loss, and muscle soreness? The flu, lupus, diabetes, Crohn's disease, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic fatigue syndrome, cancer, hyperthyroidism, celiac disease. So honestly, there is absolutely no way to know if you are HIV positive unless you get tested. You might think you have HIV, but in fact you have something totally different that does need immediate care. I hope that answers your question. Love you.
Don't wait until you catch something to be selective. Remember, you only have one body, so treat it accordingly. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. Click on this video to see why Starbucks stopped the interview after seeing her face tattoos.